Hey guys, welcome to our channel and hello Farhad and
Hi,
Taniyaa.
hi,
Hey,
hi. What's up?
hello.
Hi, कह रहा हूँ
Hey,
मैं.
which movie did you go for?
हाँ?
Farhad.
I went
Cause
for the Marathi film Zombie. Uh, I love the zombie genre. Yeah. I mean,
so there were
zombie genre.
zombies in
Zombie.
Dombivli, right?
हाँ.
हाँ वैसे ही था कॉन्सेप्ट वैसे ही था तो
Oh,
डोंबिवली में zombies
really?
है तो इसके लिए Zombie था या
How is it?
मेरे को तो यार बड़ा मजा आया
अच्छा
Did
हाँ
you
लेकिन
like it?
सेकंड हाफ थोड़ा गड़बड़ था मतलब
Hmm.
गड़बड़ नहीं कहूंगा बट इट स्लोड डाउन अ बिट बट ओवरऑल इट वाज स्टिल गुड
so today we're gonna discuss about Bro Daddy. So Bro Daddy is a Malayalam language film which was quite awaited at the since the start of the year when the trailer was out. So it stars of a very ensemble cast of some of the biggest superstars of Malayalam cinema. So it stars Mohanlal and Prithviraj Sukumaran and Meena and Kalyani Priyadarshan. So they form the core cast of the film. So Farhad, you wanted to say something?
I wanted to just say that this is the start of the year.
हाँ नहीं मतलब from the very start of the year cause जो इसका ट्रेलर जो आया था it came in the very
31st December 12 बजे से सब wait कर रहे हैं इसका.
हाँ exactly ऐसा ही है. So before we go into the detailed review of the film, so Farhad, can you please just give us a spoiler free synopsis of the film in as short as possible?
I get the Prachar thing going.
Yeah for sure.
Okay, so I have written my review of Bro Daddy on my site, Popcorn Reviews. Sadiq and Sadiq and Taniyaa, please do give me a shout out as well.
Yeah, for sure,
And
for sure.
the link can be in the description of Bro Daddy.
Yeah,
I have written a full review of that once again. So
yeah,
I it's a little difficult to give a synopsis for the film because anything that I will say then will act as a spoiler. So, I mean, just to keep things minimal, I would say that Bro Daddy is the story of a family where who are stuck in a bizarre situation. That is the only thing that I can reveal if it is a no spoiler review, because anything else that I will say will act as a spoiler, and I
yeah,
don't want that to happen. So that's
yeah, yeah. So
Let's do something like we did last time. Remember last time we had these 3 word thing. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Or maybe, and we asked everybody.
yeah, sure, okay.
Let's make that
and then
a
one of us got into trouble.
Yeah,
I wonder who.
yeah. मेरे को पता है थोड़ा.
Okay, so did you like it? Did not like it? Or was it okay?
Acha, so starting from myself, I actually had very low expectations because I didn't like the trailer much because I was thinking that it would be a very, you can say, slapstick type or very commercial type of cinema. And I not fan Prithviraj Sukumaran's potential girlfriend, potential wife, super wife. So what the scenario was going around. So they created a very smart script. You know, the script was very good. And so coming to Farhad and Taniyaa, I mean, what was the thing that you liked the most?
So he just
I asked
completely
a
smashed that question out of the ground. He, yes, no, maybe बोलना था सादिक आपने तो पूरा ही मतलब ग्रंथ ही लिख दिया.
मुझे अच्छी लगी थी तो मैं बताना चाह रहा था कि किस तरह थी है ना.
अच्छी लगी. Okay, हाँ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I am in that sort of a mood.
Achha,
Sorry, please forgive me. I also yes.
So
For me, if I take it as an entertainment movie with no brainer, it's fine. Or else the movie was just average again.
Yeah.
Okay.
To an extent.
Another 5K number of views loading.
Yeah.
See, I honestly am not bashing movies for views. I'm just stating what I think. There are movies like Churuli and all, which I love, #home and all, which I love because it's different. But coming to Bro Daddy, I think it was entertaining. If you see it as an entertainment movie, like we have that Good Day, kya thi wo Akshay Kumar and Kareena wali movie.
Good news.
Or we see it as Badhai Ho. Badhai Ho is obviously like a little different, but if you see it in that genre of good news, it's a nice entertaining film that you can watch with your family and all. But then there are some parts in the movie which I did not connect to, which we will come. But it's okay, like entertainment tha. But it was not hilarious. It was fine.
Yeah, exactly. And coming to, okay, so I wanted to first discuss about the direction, because the film is directed by not a seasoned director. I mean, Prithviraj Sukumaran, he's more of an actor and he's recognized for his acting skills. But what I've observed and what I've seen, and if I compare it to his first film, Lucifer, so here he has done a really good job, because Lucifer was
Lucifer was his first directorial award.
first directorial, yeah.
Yes.
That had Mohanlal and Vivek Oberoi, and he was also there in the in one of, yeah, in one of those lead actors. So he did, and you can say a fantastic job when he did the Lucifer. And Lucifer was one of the highest grossing films of 2019. So coming now to Bro Daddy, and Bro Daddy, I think he did a really good job, because if you see that he is not a really experienced director, and along with Mohanlal, he did a really good job. And I personally think that it was good, but even though this film did have some flaws, I mean, in terms of screenplay and all, but overall, if you see, and we needed a light-hearted comedy, because they have been very far and few in the last few years. And specifically, if you see Malayalam cinema, even though Malayalam cinema does produce some really good comedy films, that we had, like, Thankalachan Nischam, I mean, if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
That
So
was a different sort of a comedy.
yeah, exactly.
That was a different sort of a comedy. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Tinkalacha.
Nischam, yeah, sorry,
Uh,
Thankalachan Nischam.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Different था थोड़ा.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, so my point is that we have seen comedies, but they have been far and few. But this was, I think, a type of comedy that we needed, specifically during or after COVID. So again, coming to Farhad, what are your views on, specifically on the direction of Prithviraj? I mean, how was it for you?
I really liked it. I mean, I felt he was always in control. And the film, that why I liked it a lot is because it wasn't trying to pretend to be anything else.
Yeah,
It did not take itself very seriously.
Like, I think with a movie like this, you don't really need a seasoned director because the screenplay is very direct. So
yeah,
even if like that movie didn't have any complications or a very easy job, more than direction, I think it was music and acting that and editing that was needed. So I don't think direction was something out of the blue
I
wala
agree.
script tha. So it
I
is
agree.
fine.
Yes, I agree with Tanya. It
We
was the
are
easier film to direct. It
It
was the
was
easier
very
film to direct.
easy to direct.
Yeah. I
yeah,
wouldn't
It could
very
be a
easy.
director's debut movie also.
I wouldn't say very easy also, because I mean, it could so easily have gone out of hand. Comedy, to create that comedy is also very difficult at
But
times.
when it comes
At
to
times the
comedy, I
humor
think
doesn't come.
more for the actors and like the editor to cut it at the right time and the actors to like give the proper cue. I think
But
अगर ये
then
कोई debut director भी direct करता तो it would not be a bad film because the script is pretty easy to direct. मतलब direct shots ही थे. There was no like extra camera work needed also. Most of the movie were like in distinct locations. It was not like you're using different camera angles and all. It was very direct. So it was an easy directing film. There
इसी
is
से view
one thing
आएगा, बताओ.
there is one thing that I really missed in the film is that there was not even one character which was not in the lead, who was doing some extra comedy or something that I really liked, or someone who outstood for me. Like generally when we watch movies of like superstars, we always say कि यार वो character याद है क्या मस्त था. But in this movie there was not this one written character that I was like, oh fuck, you remember that character? It was so good.
I will disagree to that, because it'll bring me to that point of comedy that I wanted to make. I think the character of Shobin Sahir, who is there, Happy Pinto, I think he was a memorable character for me. I mean, he was really, really so funny that I had to pause one sequence, laugh out for 5 minutes, and then resume it. I mean, it was that funny. It was a memorable, the way he says Lebanese Faluda, and he said the floodgates will open next day.
yeah,
Or he says that we'll do everything. I mean, it's of course he's saying it in Malayalam, but I'll just say that subtitles, that he's saying, I'll do everything as the wedding planner. You don't have to do anything. but get the bride and groom, that I will not be able to do it. So, jokes like that. Or he said that right from flowers to juice, everyone has same theme.
Yeah.
That was also pretty funny. The way he said it, or the camel, he said, what problem camel has? And the climate is better here in India than in Dubai.
Yeah.
So the way he says it, I mean, is so
I'm
hilarious. I
sorry,
mean,
but
that
I
was one
found these jokes a little too lame.
lame. Okay, but
Yeah.
then okay,
It
I
was a
think then
little
we agree.
extra lame. Like I was not feeling like hilarious laughter. Like the story of the movie was interesting, like both sides are pregnant and then he finds out and then the father doesn't know कि वो ही लड़की है जो उसकी pregnant हुई and all. It was interesting. The drama was nice. But for me, somewhere the comedy was lacking. Where I was like, okay, maybe it's not like hilarious, but it's interesting. So I want to know what's happening.
I think one thing I liked about the film, that none of the jokes or none of the comedy that they were trying to do, it was creepy or anything. It was really type of family drama that we want. Yeah, clean comedy, exactly. That's what I was trying. And even this was evident in Badayu also, even though it was kind of a taboo topic. I mean, when you have unplanned pregnancy and even in that old age pregnancy, I mean, midlife pregnancy, whatever it is. So this was also evident here. So they never tried to do any dark humor or anything. So this is what I liked about
And the
this film.
title was also, I think, pretty interesting. Bro daddy.
Bro daddy, yeah.
So it was like a nice wordplay that was there in the title.
Yeah.
Exactly. That their relationship was more of a brother rather than
No, no,
तो
no,
तो
not because of that.
अच्छा तो
ब्रो डैडी क्योंकि वो पृथ्वीराज
दोनों भाई सास
भाई
में
भी है और
pregnant
डैड भी है, मतलब दोनों ही है एक साथ, ऐसा है.
ये
अभी समझा इसको.
this was quite smart. This was quite smart. अगर आप वो उस context में देखो. Yes. My bad. Yes. So again, अच्छा, now. So okay, so now coming to the technical aspects of the film. So what I liked about this film in terms of technicalities is the cinematography. Again, as always, the cinematography of all the Malayalam films are always top notch and up to the marks. And when it comes to these big budget films with such an ensemble cast, so again, this cinematography and all these technical details are always good. So I would ask Taniyaa, because she's more of an experienced professional herself. So Taniyaa, what did you make of this? Because being an actress yourself, so how did you like about this? I mean, all these technical details in this film. Because I really liked it. I loved it.
See, honestly, as I said before, this movie is not difficult to direct, and I'm not some big technical person to judge. I'm sure that they must have gone through a lot of prep to make this film, but the cinematography was also simple for me. It was not like out of the world, or some shots were not like like there were not like extra one takes or like any kind of shots where I was like, this is really brilliantly shot. It was a very normal entertainment movie for me, but I really enjoyed some parts where they use music, because I think it just
Exactly.
made the movie more funnier and more entertaining. I think the movie was really peppy and young, and I think that was one of my favorite things about the film, more than I think the direction and the story also, because story for me was normal, but the music I think kept the movie very, very alive. And
And coming to the music, that's what a really good point that you've made. You see the music that they use, especially the background music, that was never loud. I mean, it was aligned with the aligned with the films and aligned with the jokes. Because at times what we see in I mean, I don't want to point out Bollywood films or Hindi films, but we see that whenever the jokes are coming, I mean, for instance, if you see, I mean, not recent films, but old films like Houseful and many other comedy films, when they try to do over the top comedy and the jokes are lame and the music
also.
Yeah, and the music is lamer. I mean, it irritates you rather than making you laugh. Here I was genuinely laughing. Here I was really exactly. So this is what I really like.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel they did not try hard with the comedy with the background music specifically.
Exactly.
That as you said that you're anticipating a joke, so let the joke come to you. It is already funny on paper.
Exactly.
You don't need to overbear it with a loud background. It just will kill the scene. And also just one step back, I would like to also take that I like the color palette also, as Taniyaa said.
Yes.
It added to the vibe of the film, making it quite young, So that also I think was pretty good. The color palette.
Color palette तो वो I mean trailer में ही वो नजर आ गया था. I mean it was evident in the trailer only that they've used it really well, the color palette and color grading. So I mean technically it was brilliant. So yeah, and I think
not brilliant but nice.
मुझे हाँ ये कह सकते हैं. I mean it was really मतलब अच्छा लगा मुझे.
The brilliant is like Churuli and all, or like home. This is not brilliant, but it was nice. Like a good job.
चुरुली तो अलग ही लेवल है. तो
Taniyaa should actually increase her knowledge of films. This madam is not.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was not brilliant, but it was nice. Like a good job.
Yeah, they did really well.
Brilliant is a very big word.
And I mean, what were the specific performance that for you that really stood out? So starting with myself, for me, as always, Mohanlal, I mean, he really justified his role. He justified his performances. And being in the lead role, because I always have a bias toward this guy, being probably my most favorite actor in the Malayalam industry. So for me, he really stood out in the lead role. So my pick is Mohanlal. So for you, I mean, going with Farhad. So Farhad, who stood out for you in this?
बोलूं मैं?
बोलो.
नहीं, मैं ऐसे मस्ती हो रही है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Everyone was good, yeah. I mean, yeah, Mohanlal had this quiet and naughty charm to him, to his character. He was never really loud or very easy to go type role. Very nice role. I even like Sobin, as I said. Yeah, I mean, I felt he was hilarious. His comic timing has always been good, and he was good here. Prithviraj was also good. Baki, everyone was also good, but I think these two stood out for me. Mohanlal and Prithviraj and Sobin. These three. And I forgot. Even the character of Korean. He was excellent in the film. What is his name?
Lalu Alex.
Lalu Alex. So, Lalu Alex. So, I think this is probably the first film that I've discovered him in. I don't remember watching him in any other film, as many as what I've watched till now in Malayalam. But yeah, he was fabulous in the film. Yeah, I mean, he had a comic. Fine balance between comedy and drama. So he was fabulous.
He was on par with Mohanlal for me, at least.
I think that movie had like all seasoned actors. So then I think that everybody's chemistry was very comfortable and everybody seemed very nice. I don't have any favorite yet. Like I said before, that the charm of that one character that I really liked was missing in this film, especially in a film like that I think that you could have added a lot more, because your stories like that you could have a lot of small characters that come and go and create a lot of ruckus on screen, which I think was missing because they were only rotating around these 4 people, which is also kind of fair because the story is about them. For Sadiq.
Yeah.
3.5. No, 4.
4. Yeah, 4. सही guess किया.
Sadiq rate for Farhad.
मेरा तो पता ही है, पढ़ा ही है.
4.
Y'all don't rate below 4 or what in life.
No, we do.
ये तो
सत्यमेव जयते को पढ़ना है, पढ़ना, बाकी सब भी पढ़ना. सत्यमेव जयते 2 का रिव्यू मेरे को.
वो तो अलग ही लेवल है. Okay, so now
Taniyaa, na? I'll do it in her style. I'll rate it 3 out of 5. 3 ना?
2.5, 3.
तो वही good मतलब इसका.
ठीक है. It's an interesting entertainment film, but nothing like I don't think I would tell my friends that, oh my god, you have to watch this film. It's so good, so funny, so entertaining. Like I'll just say कि देखना तो देख लो, but you're not missing out on something great.
Sorry. Okay.
2.5 fish.
Sorry.
What you wanted to
I
ask?
wanted to
Farhad?
ask कि इस पिक्चर का बॉलीवुड रीमेक बनेगा कि नहीं बनेगा? Because it's a very simple movie.
मेरे को तो ऐसे लगता है कि it's already like a mix remake of like 2-3 films. Like when I was watching the movie, I was like, oh, it's a little like Badai, oh, it's a little like this film, it's a little like that film. So I think it's a mix of like 2-3 Bollywood movies anyway. So now if the Hindi film industry makes a remake of this, I think it's just waste.
मुझे लग रहा है बन सकता है भाई, जितना इजी है ना मूवी.
जरूरत नहीं है.
वापस तो नहीं, मतलब बधाई दो भी आ रहा है. I won't be surprised if बधाई दो is also on the same lines only. Like I don't think that they would make a remake.
नहीं अलग है, अलग है.
बधाई दो तो वो तो LGBT कम्युनिटी पर है, वो बिल्कुल डिफरेंट है.
LGBT पे है वो, या डिफरेंट है वो. हाँ.
Interesting.
Yeah.
हाँ यार, ये मूवी में भी ऐसी कुछ होना चाहिए था. Something different. It felt like a very normal film to me.
हाँ.
There was no like an factor.
हाँ, ये तो है. True. So yeah. So अभी टाइम भी ऑलमोस्ट अप हो रहा है इसका Zoom का. So yeah. So it's almost wrap up from our side. So again, thank you Taniyaa and Farhad for being here on our channel, and thank you so much for your valuable inputs. So guys, thank you so much for your love and for your patience and for your consistent viewing of our channel. So thank you so much for supporting us, and we hope that you'll support us again in the future. So we'll request you to please like, share and subscribe to our channel, and please also read out Farhad's detailed review on this film on his site Popcorn Reviews, which is provided in the description in our channel. So thank you so much again, Taniyaa and Farhad, for being on our channel, and thank you guys for being with us. So take care and bye.
Bye.
Bye.